What is up, y'all? MrThumb coming back with another episode of the stream. Today, just like we have been for the past few episodes, we're going to be doing a little bit of React content, followed by a little bit of Monster Hunter rats. Today, we're going to start with, of course, some Monster Hunter React content, and follow it up with some cool pop culture stuff. And like I said, into the game. So, without further ado, we're gonna give that a pause. Pull this up. And go to the correct screen this time. Hang on. All right. Almost there. Sorry, having some technical difficulties here. There we go.
Monster Hunter is a series that has been around since all the way back in 2004. Over the last 18 years, there have been many mysteries within the ethos of Monster Hunter. What is the equal dragon weapon? Do you really get extra luck when petting Poogie? And most importantly,
yes, you absolutely
where
do.
is his Dragonator? But nothing is as shocking and deceitful than a conspiracy that has been perpetuated for more than a decade. Something that has been ingrained in the minds of countless hunters, never to be questioned, so real and so vivid to them that they scoff at the mere thought that this was merely a hoax. And why is that? And what is this conspiracy? Well, before I answer those questions, listen to this expert from an official Capcom video posted on their channel that goes over meeting the Devil Joe.
He will eat your poisonous meat. He will eat other monsters that are dead. He will eat captured monsters. He will eat his own tail. Wow.
You heard him correctly, stating to the masses that Devil Joe eats his own tail. Interesting to note that there is no footage of him eating his tail within this video, however. This video, along with many others, would contribute to the grand farce that will be unraveled in this video. If you are hearing Devil Joe eats his own tail from a source...
Ooh, just a thought. If Devil Joe makes another appearance in Wilds, almost guaranteed, I bet he eats his own tail in it.
Belonging to the company who made the game, well, honestly, you're gonna believe it. Well, hearing that something is true is one thing, but seeing it is something else entirely. So you're probably asking, if so many people believe this rumor, they must have seen it happen. There must be some footage of Devil Joe eating his own tail. Well, there is, but that's the problem. Take a look at Exhibit A. You are watching Monster Hunter Tribe being played on a television recorded on a camera. Believe it or not, back in the day, this kind of recording setup was quite common. More importantly, take a look at Devil Joe. As you can see here, he's eating his own tail. Interesting. And in your example, Exhibit B, a video from someone posted on the Monster Hunter subreddit, upvoted for thousands of likes, seemingly ending this great debate. He's eating it right there. Wow. Well, it seems like the tail mystery's put to rest. We have definitive proof now. Oh wait, no we don't. In Exhibit A, we can see tainted meat underneath the tail. Devil Joe eats this meat whenever he's hungry, so he wasn't in fact eating the tail, he was eating the meat placed by the hunter underneath it, to create the illusion that he is consuming his own tail. And for Exhibit B, our updooted friend here admits to putting meat under the tail as well, on the very last frame of the video. Did he do it for clout? Or perhaps to perpetuate this misinformation to cause further chaos within the community? Who knows? But it doesn't stop there. Here's another image of Devil Joe eating his tail. He's actually eating a pinned hunter instead. Here's a look at the official Monster Hunter wiki. It mentions Devil Joe eats his own tail. Even the wiki has spread misinformation. Is nothing safe? This animation from Caitlin perpetuates this rumor as well. In fact, I remember this GIF being circulated through the internet a lot back in the day. Even NCH Productions show us Devil Joe eating his own tail. And who can blame these people? We all thought this to be true until resident lore expert and longtime community member Band Lagiacris on Twitter asked, does anyone actually have footage of Devil Joe eating his own tail? This sparked a discussion within the community that would create the biggest Mandela effect moment in Monster Hunter history, which in turn sparked the entirety of the Monster Hunter community to go on a hunt for the truth, because they've been lied to. Videos left and right, doctored, community posts and animation, memes and word of mouth spread through generations about the fable of Deviljho eating his own tail. Years of lies and deceit that have existed to cause hallucinogenic episodes within the community. Or perhaps Capcom retroactively went back and messed with all the code to delete this phenomenon from reality. Okay, probably not. Essentially, this has been the biggest conspiracy in Monster Hunter history. Seriously, Deviljho was trending on Twitter. He don't belong there. He's busy eating stuff. Stuff that doesn't happen to be his tail, it seems. Today in this video, I am going to put this entire community debate to rest. Yes, by the power of Flyan 2, we can put this madness to bed. The community deserves peace after all we've been through these past couple weeks. Let's start from the beginning. The year is 2009. Monster Hunter Tri releases for the Nintendo Wii along with introducing one of the most menacing monsters in the entire series, Deviljho. Deviljho is a very unique monster for many reasons. First off, his form, a T-Rex-like beast adorned with spikes and similar in texture to a pickle. But what distinguishes him even more from every other monster, especially at the time, is his behavior. This freak would invade and terrorize any high rank or above quest depending on the game. He could be summoned out of the ground like a little freak by Kurapeko 2. Nothing is scarier than trying to do a seemingly easy quest and Deviljho coming out of nowhere to increase your heart rate to concerning levels. Especially in the older games. Dung bombs weren't as effective as you'd like them to be. Unless he was pinning you, of course.
They're still not as effective as you'd like them.
An immense amount of energy, especially when he enrages and flexes his muscles to reveal his battle scars, along with spraying his dragon breath all over you. Yes, somehow they gave him that ability as well. Now, because he has to use so much energy, he must have a way to refuel. In fact, Deviljho gets tired and hungry so easily that he needs many ways to regain his stamina. He can pin down hunters and feast upon them like mentioned earlier, he can eat popos or small monsters, other large monsters' corpses, even monsters that aren't even dead, like sleeping monsters captured in a trap, even another sleeping Deviljho. So as you can see, Deviljho already displays behavior that makes sense for him to be able to eat his own tail.
I didn't know he would
eats
eat
everything
monsters
else,
that were sleeping.
even his own kind. What's stopping him from tasting his own goods? I'd like to quickly go over the main ways that Deviljho eats. What I mean by that is, like I mentioned earlier, Deviljho eats when he's hungry, or more accurately, when...
So question. If a Deviljho comes up and eats your captured monster, is it gone? Or do you still get the loot?
When he's fatigued. But what makes Deviljho tired? What would make him have the need to eat things, perhaps even something like his own tail? The way it generally works in Monster Hunter is that monsters have a stamina value, ranging from, let's say, around 0 to 1,000. Each action a monster takes uses a certain amount of stamina, however there are certain moves that don't, depending on the monster. Staggering a monster also affects their stamina. Once they hit 0 stamina, they become fatigued, and remain fatigued typically around 2 minutes or whenever they decide to enrage. Eating the tainted meat the hunters can place, or deceive the public with, regains 1,000 stamina for the monster, but in return you usually get some type of effect, sleep, paralysis, etc. So basically, when Deviljho reaches that threshold, he will go eat, and typically that means he will eat anything he can in front of him, and also switch between zones to feast as well. Sometimes there are specific small monsters set up for this to happen, like Deviljho moving to a different area to eat some sort of monster's carcass like a popo. Feasting while zone switching is an important thing to keep in mind when it comes to testing whether or not Deviljho will eat his own tail. And testing is exactly what I did. I went into the goddamn lab. As did every other Monster Hunter fan in existence, it seems. Nothing was more exciting than cracking the code, being the one to witness Deviljho eat his own tail and having the footage recorded. Honestly, this is reminiscent of pirates venturing off to the Grand Line to find the One Piece.
Time to have been a
the Deviljho tail eating is real! This situation also is reminiscent of the secret room in Nier that so many people were looking for. A community united for a sole purpose, to find proof of something we believed in for so long. I personally opted to test this out in older Monster Hunter games since that's when the rumors initially started. I went from 4th gen all the way down to 3rd for popular releases. So Generations Ultimate, 4 Ultimate, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, I even tested out the Japan-only portable 3rd. I spent extensive hours testing any different way I possibly could to somehow trigger Deviljho eating his own tail. Basic scenarios where it's on the ground in front of him, making him exhausted and getting rid of everything else on the map, killing monsters in transition zones which his tail resided in, even doing special event quests where you fight multiple Deviljhos in the arena. Even fighting his variant, Savage Deviljho, to see if he acted any different when it came to his tail. And nothing happened. Again, I wasn't the only one extensively testing this. So many other people out there were doing so, and not a single glimpse of behavior that would even allude to Deviljho eating his own tail. All seemed lost. Isn't there something we haven't done? Something we haven't seen? There was one glimpse of hope. Monster Hunter Tri, Deviljho's original appearance. This game had enough unique mechanics, so maybe, just maybe, something about the way it was designed had a feature in it which would make Deviljho eat his own tail. This is the one and only method of testing that was not available to most people in the Monster Hunter community. Monster Hunter Tri servers shut down in 2013, and all the high-rank quests were tied to multiplayer, Deviljho included. Thankfully, after 8 years of the online hub Lokalak in Monster Hunter Tri being inaccessible, it was able to be explored once again, with the original Deviljho quests. But unless you had a pre-existing save file to get you to Deviljho, you'd have to go through the gauntlet that is grinding Hunter rank points, and the gigantic wall that is soloing Jen Morin to get into high rank. Well, if you weren't able to get in, you could scour old footage of Monster Hunter Tri to see if any of the tail phenomena occurred, which is exactly what I did for hours, scrubbing through countless videos ranging from 20 to 60 views dating back to 2009. I was actually surprised by the sheer amount of footage there was dating back this long into the past. Guess people really like fighting and recording Deviljho. Unfortunately, there was nearly no footage with Deviljho hanging around his tail, let alone eating it. It was time. There was only one thing left to be done: to enter Lokalak itself and fight Deviljho, and finally put this debate to rest. With access to the closed beta of Monster Hunter Tri, I was ready, with the occasional help of other hunters too. My companions and I did everything in our power to cut off his tail and observe his behavior, trying to make something happen. Volcano map, tundra map, deserted island, hell, we even made him get summoned in the sandy plains by Kurapeko. There had to be some way. We gotta believe. We gotta believe. Eat it, Deviljho, eat it! Every second he was near his tail, my heart was racing. Would I be the one to find him consuming his own tail? Put this entire debate to rest? But the soul-crushing reality hits.
Probably not.
Even during this battle that has been locked away from us for years in the mystical city of Lokalak, that thing in which we seeked was simply not there. At this point in time, the community and myself combined,
hi Ray, good
we've
to
tried
see you.
Everything. We really have.
Read you.
But wait a minute.
Glad you're here.
Take a look at this clip. This was posted in November 3rd in reply to banned Legiacris. The clip starts and ends exactly as it's shown here.
Okay. Okay, looking good. Oh, that Deviljho music is so good.
I can't believe it. It's proven. Deviljho can eat his own tail. I was so ecstatic.
Yeah, I haven't seen this yet, but love the new backdrop. Thanks, Ray. Figured we'd, for anybody that doesn't know, I also bartend as a hobby, so that way. Yes. I moved my bar behind me and got rid of the cat tower. I moved that to a different part of the room. Anywho, I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah. I know this is fake. It's gotta be fake, or else we wouldn't be watching this video. But I'm wondering how. Did they maybe hide whatever meat it is under the shock trap? Let's see.
I recreated everything this guy did to a T. I went to the same area in Portable Third, cut off the tail while he was enraged, and waited for him to eat it. Eagerly, I waited for something to happen, and yet nothing. For hours, I tested this. Despite testing similar things before this clip emerged, and even testing in Monster Hunter Tri, nothing happened then, and nothing happened now. No hints of tail eating in sight. If he ate it so easily in this video, why isn't he doing it now for me? And why is this the only person, after weeks of thousands of people searching, with a tail-eating video so simply done? And why did this person cut the video off right when Deviljho was eating it? And then it hit me. Look closely at the tail here. You may see something poking out. This guy is running Portable Third on an emulator, and on emulators you can do insane amounts of tampering. I was in a Discord call with SuperRad when we were trying to figure out how exactly this occurred, because frankly, something was very off about this clip. If you notice in this video, Deviljho comes up to the shock trap before the hunter severs his tail. By creating save states, he can figure out the exact area the tail will drop into and test his scheme endlessly. He can place meat exactly where he needs to because he knows where the tail is going to land. And it's simple to know because the tail falls on the exact area where the shock trap is placed on the ground. A simple target. But now you're asking, what meat are you talking about? There's nothing on the ground. Oh, but there is. SuperRad and I took some time to learn how texture swapping works on PPSPP, the PSP emulator. That makes me sound like I'm saying pee-pee poo-poo and sound like a dumbass. That aside, it is actually incredibly easy. If you cut out the meat texture and replace the file, the meat is completely gone. Invisible. Back to the white pixel. If I cut out the texture of the meat in a way that wasn't completely perfect, most likely how this hunter did here, I got the same exact pixel to show up when the meat is beneath the tail. I couldn't believe it. And something to note, on this part of the map, the ground is completely flat. Nothing else could possibly be clipping into it. And if you notice in this footage, Deviljho is lined up exactly where the pixel is, not at the center of the tail, to eat it. And in the footage provided by this hunter, who refuses to show more, the video cuts out before Deviljho fully eats the meat, which would have made the meat and the pixel disappear. No way. No way. He's eating the tail, dude. It has been the most elaborate hoax by far, but it didn't stop us from getting to the truth. I'm 99% certain that this is how it...
Okay, so I was close. It wasn't under the shock trap. No, it wasn't fucking close. I knew it was fake. I was right about it being fake, at least.
Played out, but in the very slim chance that somehow this is real footage of Deviljho eating his own tail, why did the video cut off there? Why didn't we see the hunter's inventory to see whether or not he brought meat? And most importantly, why is this the only legitimate clip in existence despite all of this time and all of these other fake clips? All of these questions, coupled with the fact that they were using an emulator, makes this a closed case to me. If Deviljho in fact eats his own tail in this game, I assure you this would not be the only clip, especially if we're going with the narrative that countless hunters remember witnessing Deviljho eat his own tail. Would it really only be possible in the Japan-only release of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd? We've been duped, misled, and ultimately dragged into a decade-long ruse.
They fucking lied!
Deviljho cannot in fact eat his own tail.
Us.
He ate everything except the one thing that mattered to us. It is incredible how adamantly so many people will swear that they saw it happen. I have seen hundreds of people defend this myth and swear on their life that they saw it happen right in front of their eyes. I've never seen so much confidence from people on something that simply has no evidence.
I like how the camera in this shot is just fucking tilted like 5 degrees.
Could it all just be from being misled? From word of mouth or from seeing doctored footage? I think something else to consider is the fact that in most Monster Hunter games, especially back then, small monsters are client-sided, meaning if one died and were to be feasted upon, perhaps it could appear that he was eating his own tail instead of a monster in someone else's screen. Back in the day, there were a lot of strats to put meat everywhere on the ground around Deviljho as well, so maybe we only saw what we wanted to see. That, coupled with all of the propaganda we have been fed to us, has led to one of the greatest lies, if not only in Monster Hunter, but in gaming, to have ever run its course. I don't think we're going to be looking at Deviljho's tails the same way ever again after this. I think it's important to note that parts of the community will never accept the fact that Deviljho can't, in fact, eat its own tail. Perhaps because it's fun searching for this and having it as a myth in the community, or perhaps they truly believe with all of their heart they saw what they saw. Even if John Cap...
Blasphemy? Deviljho can, in fact, eat his tail. I don't care what this video says, I'm changing my opinion. This is going right up there with Earth being flat and the moon landing is fake. Deviljho eats his tail. All 3 of these are correct.
Spoke on a podium and said that Deviljho tail eating isn't real, they wouldn't buy it. But I believe this community deserves closure. And I believe today, I've laid out the groundwork to definitively disprove Deviljho eating his own tail. And trust me, I would love to be wrong on this. Long ago, I believed in it too. Every second I spent testing this, every second he was near his tail, I had hope. But now, it's time to let go. Is there a way to move forward from this? I think the only thing we can hope for in the future is Capcom to acknowledge this and give Deviljho the
I think this is just propaganda put out by the producers of Wild Hearts. Just saying.
ability to eat his own tail in future games. I think it would be a perfect way for this story to end and something great for the community to bear witness to. Similar to the secret Bluepoint games added to Shadow of the Colossus based on the community's search for its mystery. If we boot up a new Monster Hunter game one day and we witness Deviljho eating his own tail, I think it would be truly special for all of us. But for now, this insatiable beast remains consuming everything in its path, except himself.
Oh, that was fun. All right, I got one more for us. So, swap us around.
Davy
here.
Jones is often regarded as the
Hey,
best
whoa,
looking
whoa, whoa, whoa. No. No. There we go. Okay. I actually don't remember what this video is. How your personality affects
Turns
what
out
you
this
play.
video is actually pretty easy to write. In 2016,
This actually
Dr.
sounds kinda
Jeremiah
interesting.
Appleton and his team ran a study where they would have gamers fill out surveys regarding their personality. They would agree or disagree with statements like, I have a colorful imagination when I am alone, I enjoy the company of others, I worry I am not accomplishing enough, or I feel the
Facts.
need to win even if it hurts someone else's feelings, etc.
That's the only way I
etc.
enjoy
All
winning.
statements you can feel free to answer quietly to yourself if you like. Dr. Appleton then had the subjects report what video game genres they enjoyed the most. And in most cases, subjects that typically enjoyed JRPGs had more quiet, reserved personalities and often had serious doubts as to whether they had made the right decision or done the right thing in games and in life. Those that typically enjoyed platformers and more fast-paced games like Doom often had a strong tendency to be critical of themselves. Fans of puzzle games like Tetris or Hue prefer a certain amount of change and variety in their everyday lives and become dissatisfied when governed by restrictions and limitations. The same goes for fans of Minecraft and other open-world sandbox games who also specifically have personalities that lend themselves to a great need for other people to like and admire them. And if you're finding these statements to feel accurate of your own gaming preferences and personality, quit that, because every word of what I just said was made up, including that first line. This video is a royal bitch to make.
Hang on. Uno
How does our
momento.
personality?
I just gotta grab a beer real quick. Hold up. And we're back.
Affect what games we prefer playing? It's a damn good question and one that has been investigated by people much smarter than me. But before we dive into this, I'd like to make a couple of disclaimers and a couple of examples. Out of you. I didn't set that whole opening thing up
My bad.
just to
I forgot to
screw with you,
transition
although
it.
I didn't necessarily not enjoy doing that. I did it to point out that personality psych is a slippery slope. If you happen to
I
really
think the
find
technical
yourself
term is
believing what I said about
bullshit.
personalities there, you feel victim to the Barnum effect, which is how psychics and horoscope writers stay in business. Ambiguous statements that can be true of pretty much anyone when presented specifically to you about you can very easily begin to feel true. Pair that with a little bit of confirmation bias, and suddenly everything we talk about today may lead you to believe that you are an incredibly creative person just because you put more hours into Persona 5 than your entire undergrad degree. I'm not judging, that's a self-burn, but I just want you to be aware. Watch your footing on this video and take it with a grain of salt. Alright, enough disclaimers. Let's dive into the tremendously fascinating world of personality. One more thing though, sorry. You should know that personality is not the most rock-solid field in psych. There are measures developed to try and capture our personalities, but between the changing of age and the changing of culture around us, who we are is ever shifting. Also, most research tends to be correlational, so what we're talking about today is tendencies and a snapshot of what we think we know, not laws. So again, grain of salt. Lee and his
Okay. Motherfucker. Am I the only one that just I didn't catch a word of what he said. The only thing I was watching was whether or not this fucking thing right here hit the corner. That's all I was watching. Which, by the way, I know my stupid fucking face was covering it, but it did hit the bottom left corner. It was great.
Shot of what we think we know, not laws. So again, grain of salt. And its intersection with game preference. If I asked you to give me a breakdown of your favorite types of games to play, you'd probably start by telling me some genres. You might even rattle off some titles.
Undertale. Never played
a lot of time
Undertale.
into Ghost Runner. Maybe you get cheap thrills and fast-paced games like that in Mirror's Edge. Oh, you and your friends are still playing Animal Crossing. That's I respect it. You might enjoy the sensation of dunking on your friends, or maybe your dreams are just a little bit too peaceful and you like to
Soul
go out of your
Calibur.
way to ruin that whole thing. Maybe you tell me you like getting absorbed in a story like something seen in Xenoblade or Tsushima. Maybe your pants get
These
tighter
are
when you
good.
shave off a few seconds of your Portal speedrun, or when you finally unlock that last support for Dorothea. A fellow fan of the opera, I see. No matter your personal syllabus of titles or ways to play said titles,
Ooh, this is
you
another
can
one on the list. I
measure
need to play
genre
Shovel Knight.
preference. But if I asked you to give me a breakdown of your personality, you'd probably talk in more circles than your buddy trying to get you to invest in Dogecoin. It's hard to get a true read on personality, but psychologists have come up with a few methods. And the one we'll be using today is the Big 5 personality traits developed by Lewis Goldberg. The Big 5 traits are sort of the most accepted, replicable, and used measure in the world of psych today, and each trait essentially works on a sliding scale, with most people falling somewhere in the middle. Generally, personalities don't sit at the extremes, just closer to one end. Remember, we're ever-changing. We'll dive more deeply into each individual trait as we get to some of the bigger points of the video, but just as an example, openness, to wildly oversimplify it, refers to our willingness and desire to seek out / think about new things. People with high openness tend to be very creative, enjoy trying new things, are extremely curious, and are happy with change. Those with low openness despise change. You won't catch them rearranging their room or changing their schedule much. They don't like new, and they don't like abstract ideas. Conscientiousness sort of deals with how organized you are.
Okay.
Do you pay attention to detail and strategize, or act on a whim? Agreeableness refers to our interest in others. Are we empathetic and helpful, or are we self-serving and oblivious to others? Neuroticism deals with emotional stability and how you handle stress, and I think you're already familiar with extroversion. At our core, we all land somewhere on each of these 5 scales. Maybe you're pretty low on the extroversion scale, but you are highly agreeable, so you really empathize with people, therefore you might enjoy a good emotional story, but don't care much for partaking in real-world human interaction. As an introvert, I can relate to you. Maybe you're highly conscientious, so you love games where you plan ahead and strategize, but due to your neuroticism, you often get stressed when you have to make a tough decision. Maybe you over-prepare for that mission or get choice paralysis when trying to decide on an outfit or a skill. This is all my speculation, by the way. I'm just trying to give you an idea of how your personality might affect how you approach titles. Luckily, though, we don't have to speculate much. There has been some remarkable work done here by one Dr. Nick Yee of Quantic Foundry.
Okay.
In 2015, Yee and his team gathered.
I'm not pausing a whole lot because I feel like every time I'm pausing, it's just me wanting to say, yeah, that's bullshit. So there's a reason I'm not pausing. We're just listening. I really want to hear kind of the overarching point.
Their data from over 140,000 gamers using their homegrown gamer motivation profile, which you can still take now if you like, and I recommend you do at some point. It's really eye-opening and fun. Link in the description. Pop it open in a new tab and take it after you finish this. From this data, they found that gamers typically play due to a combination of any of these 12 motivations. You might play to stretch your creative muscles, you might play to get wrapped up in a story or to feel like you're someone else. Some folks do it for the challenge, some folks do it for the power trip, many of you crave the community and the competition, and some of us just like to blow shit up. Likely though, we are all some
that's fair.
combination of any of these. People are rarely so one-dimensional.
I also feel like these can be almost all of those can be applied to just about anything that people do for fun, at least.
And since most people exhibit multiple of these motivations when playing games, Yi and his colleagues used a little technique called multidimensional scaling for the data, which maps out the correlation between these variables. If two motivations are more correlated, they are put closer together, whereas motivations that are less correlated are placed farther apart. Meaning, since these two dots are close to each other, if you were really into gaming for destruction, you are likely also into it for excitement, but less likely to be into it for strategy. When you take a look at the full map from the data,
okay, that
you can
is
get a better
actually kinda
idea
fair.
of what motivations are related. And you might see that you probably fall into one of these three clusters, or maybe even dip your toes into two of them, which is exactly what Yi and his team noticed. There were three higher level structures, three primary types of players that most motivation correlations fall under. Action social, which combines the love of fast-paced gameplay with player interaction. Immersion creativity, which combines the interest in stories, player expression, and exploration. And mastery achievement, which mixes the appeal of strategic gameplay, tough challenges, and chasing achievement. The discovery and power motivations are
Sorry, I
tricky.
don't mean to
They
have that
really
right on the
fit
main
in
screen
just
here.
one cluster, and according to Yi, they sort of act as bridges between the three major groups. Meaning, if you identify with the immersion creativity cluster and the mastery achievement cluster, discovery likely really appeals to you. Now keep in mind, this is simply motivations we're talking about, not how personality affects them. But what's fascinating is that much like the Big Five personality traits, the gamer motivations mapping is consistent across several different regions and cultures, which could suggest that gaming motivations and personality are both in some ways universal for all of us, and furthermore could be related in some sort of consistent manner.
Okay, before we get too much further, I was looking for this on Google here. So, let's pull this up. Gotta be careful. Nope. Right here is just fine. So, we used to have to do this back when I worked in the oil industry. We did this thing called the e-color test. And you would answer a bunch of questions. It was basically a glorified Facebook personality test. And then it would rate you between 1 and 3 of these colors: the doer, the socializer, the relator, and the thinker. The doer was almost always like your type A personality. The thinker and the relator, pretty self-explanatory. Socializer, that's the talker. You very rarely got blue greens, although you did occasionally. You very rarely got yellow greens, surprisingly. I didn't see a whole lot of them out there. But all of this is very reminiscent of what's being discussed in this video. I just thought that was interesting, kind of a callback from a very long gone aspect of my life.
As I was reading up on this and writing the script for this video, I realized that all that was left to do was find proof of this relationship. And as I embarked on this noble quest into the sweaty, migraine-inducing DMV that is Google Scholar and try to find some research that could connect the two, I was surprised to find that Dr. Yi had already broken ground on that research, making my job a lot easier. God bless this man. Only a few weeks later, the good people over at Quantic gathered data from the gamers who filled out their gamer motivation profile and a Big Five personality test.
Okay, sorry, I'm punching in again here. By the way, it was also they stopped using that in the oil fields because they found out that it was bullshit. Back to the video.
They then analyzed the correlations between the participants' offline personality traits and their gaming motivations. Pretty much what I made up in the beginning of this video, but this time I'm not juicing your kiwis, Connor. They actually did this and did it correctly. And what they found was statistically significant correlations, meaningful connections that, based on the sample size, did not happen by chance. They stumbled upon the invisible strings that connect who we are to the experiences we love. The action social cluster, which contains the high motivations of excitement, competition, and community.
I know he was talking to me. That was super weird.
Extroversion.
I feel like he caught on that I was saying that all of this research was kind of bullshit. Also, let's jump over here and have a look. Destruction, competition, excitement, and community. Very reminiscent. of not exactly a 1-for-1, but the doer, the socializer, the thinker, and the relator. Just saying. I feel like this research has been done already and debunked already. But I could be wrong.
Now, extroversion is usually characterized by people.
Or it's based off of a defunct premise. I don't know. I don't know why I'm being such a hater. Let's hear what he's got to say.
As being outgoing or being good around others. But research supports that it's more accurately characterized by excitability, emotional expressiveness, cravings of excitement, and gaining energy in social situations. Not necessarily being good in them, but gaining something from it, even if it's simply competition or attention. Consider this. You don't have to like people to be an extrovert, and yet you may still gain something from being around them. So you may very well choose to pick up fighting games because your extroversion makes you crave the competition, just as well as you may play action adventures for the constant excitement, or MMOs and social sims because you do actually like the people in your life and get something meaningful from kind interaction with others. Another correlation they found was between openness and the immersion creativity cluster. RPGs, sandboxes, open worlds, anything with a deep immersive story or a way to express creativity. Most players that enjoy these games tended to have high levels of openness, which, like we discussed earlier, is characterized by imagination and creativity. Folks high in this tend to have a broad range of interests, enjoy change, and are open to new and varied experiences. Which may explain why these people can finish JRPGs even after weird interactions like,
You know, this is how I earn a living.
Huh? Really? I thought you were just doing it for fun.
I suppose some people do.
Hello, I'm some people. Nice to meet you.
I joke, but this is 100% me. I'm here for the story, and I don't care how weird things get. I'd be willing to bet that the Undertale fanbase is full of high openness people because, again, the trait is all about painting outside the lines, which is probably why it also correlates highly to the enjoyment of sandboxes like Minecraft and games with hefty customization like Monster Hunter World. Conscientiousness was slightly mapped to the mastery achievement.
I promise, I
cluster,
did not
which
know that was in here.
Makes sense. Highly conscientious
Picked at
folks
random.
are preparers, strategizers, task-oriented schedule followers that likely find challenging strategy games like Advance Wars and XCOM to be just the right scritch to their itch. The correlation here wasn't as strong as the others, but it may shine a little light on the type of people that enjoy finding all of the achievements. Again, that highly conscientious detail and task-oriented nature probably lends itself to finding some pleasure in unlocking all the achievements and getting all of the collectibles. Okay, I'm gonna come up for air now. That was a lot of big words. Couple things to note. The correlations here are significant and they were insightful, but they aren't exactly high, meaning that this only gives us a glimpse into what is usually the case, but is certainly not universal truths. After all, you may be the most detail-oriented, conscientious person on Earth, and yet hate playing strategy games because your personality ruins them. Maybe they just come off as a chore and you have too many of those in real life, so you'd rather unwind with something relaxing. Like I said earlier, fat grain of salt. If episode 1 and psychology studies have taught me anything, it's that
there's always a bigger fish.
And there is always an exception. But I do think that there is a lot of truth in these correlations. After all, if you're super introverted, you likely would enjoy playing alone. If you're high in openness, the stranger and more novel a world is, the more likely you are to really want to sink your teeth into it. Which, by the way, this kind of supports my personal theory of why when a new game trailer drops, you may find yourself going, not for me, whereas your buddy gets hype and just tosses it on their mountain of a backlog because they want to play it all. High openness is great and all, but if everything new is appealing, RIP to your buddy's wallet and free time. Or maybe you're the buddy, I'm the buddy. My backlog is bigger than my future. For what it's worth, my take on how who we are affects what we play has to do with personality reinforcement. We seek out not just games, but media in general that reflects our personality. Like Dr. Yi mentioned in the closing statements of this study, games are often stereotyped as escapist fantasies so that we can be
Many times, yes.
who we're not. But we may in fact
Absolutely.
play them to better experience who we
Hang on.
truly
We're not going to finish that quote. I'm kind of curious what the rest of that said. So it says, games are often stereotyped as escapist fantasies where people get to pretend to be something they're not. But what the data shows is that gamers play the games that align with their personalities. In the same way that people select the news and media that reinforce their own worldviews, guilty. Gamers select the games that reinforce their identities. For example, gamers who are extroverted prefer to play more social games and action-oriented games. I'm thinking first-person shooters. Gamers who are more more conscientious prefer games with long-term thinking and planning. Maybe not all bullshit.
Games are often stereotyped as escapist fantasies so that we can be who we're not. But we may in fact play them to better experience who we truly are, how we actually tick, and better understand our own identities. A few studies gathered in a meta-analysis by NCBI reveals that our music and television consumption is often for purposes of identity management, emotional regulation, and companionship, especially in younger people. Which leads me to believe that in a lot of ways, gaming may influence our personality in the same way personality affects our gaming. Personality may in fact be the original spark that triggers our interest, but I think over time they act upon each other back and forth. Games may serve as a mirror that reveals what we do and don't enjoy, and what we do and don't identify with, which, especially in our earlier years, might structure who we are. Personality often runs into the nature versus nurture debate, which is almost always both when it comes to most psychology topics. Genetics certainly plays a part in personality, as has been shown in studies with twins. In fact, based on this twin study, genetic influence on the big 5 traits were all estimated to be around 50%, which means that personality is likely half formed by our genes and half by our experiences. So the reason you keep coming back to fighting games may be because you are highly extroverted, but it may also be because your first gaming experience as a kid was Melee. It may not be as black and white as your personality affecting what you play. It may go both ways. A couple of stray thoughts before we pull this video out of the oven. Age is also a huge factor. Some research presented in 2000.
I'm just saying here. Almost as if there's like a 50-50 shot whether or not your choices are affected by nature versus nurture, or your personality type versus just your previous past experiences. Previous was a redundant word in there. Anyway, just saying.
2003 suggests that as we age, our personality shifts. Conscientiousness and agreeableness tends to go up through your 20s, and openness tends to decline. Meaning for a lot of people, you really may find yourself narrowing these genres you play. Maybe not everything new will be quite as appealing. Which I think kind of supports the whole notion of identity management and formation in your early years, though I could just be seeing what I want to see with that. There are also other models of gaming motivations than Yee's that you might want to consider. Bartle's player types, for example, plots you as one of 4 different player types, depending on if you tend to be more interested in the world versus other players and acting upon those things, or interacting with them. Jason Vanderberg's Domains of Play model may also be worth checking out. Ultimately, it is extremely difficult to pin down just what exactly the relationship between our personalities and our game preferences is. It could be something we just can't quite grasp yet, and the research I've gathered for you today only reveals the tip of the iceberg. Then again, it could all be white noise, grasping at the wind. Small tendencies that reveal more about what we think is true than what is actually the case. But what it most certainly is delicious food for thought. If you take away anything from this video, know that there is no right or wrong personality type, just like there is no right or wrong game preference. We're all different and all seek what fulfills us. Above all, I hope that this research encourages you to make a diligent effort to understand your personality and not try to correct it. It's often said that you should just be yourself, but I know from experience that's not such a simple task. I think a better piece of advice would be get to.
So that's be yourself is okay advice, but sometimes some versions of yourself suck and you gotta fix that shit. Just the basic you is not always good. You should always try to be the best version of yourself. Life lessons.
to know yourself. Take the time to learn who you are, pay attention to what makes you smile, and don't be ashamed of it. Games have always helped me do that, and regardless of how your personality truly affects what you play, I think as long as you're enjoying yourself, it doesn't really matter, does it? Howdy, partner. Thank you so much for watching
hey,
today.
it's not done
You
yet.
could have watched any video in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. I hope you got something of value out of this, and hey, if you want more videos on personality, like how it might affect your in-game decision-making or how quickly you find yourself getting tilted, let me know by liking the video, sharing with a friend, or subscribing if you haven't.
All right, I'm going to give this dude a like. This is,
And
even if I
you'd like to
don't
pick
agree with
that
most
next
of this,
topic, then you should
this
join
was a
my
pretty
dear
cool
friends
game.
over on
Pretty cool video.
Patreon who made this video possible and voted for this topic. Shout out to this month's featured patrons: Lucas Calbertot, Daniel King, Genji, Amro, Moniker Epsilon, Ruth Ann French, Gonchroy, and Carlin Cruz. If you'd like to pick a future topic, be a future featured patron, or simply have your name appear in the ending scroll like you see here, click that orange link. Much love, my friends. Go take Dr. Yi's survey, and until next time, have yourself a damn good one.
All right, y'all. So, this was pretty interesting. I think most of it is kind of bullshit. I feel like it's weird putting people in boxes like that. And I think a lot of it is kind of drawn out ways of saying, it's a fucking 50-50 shot. It's neat. It's fun. It's fun thoughts to chew on, but ultimately there's not a whole lot of substance to it. But if you want some real substance, we're not going to watch one of his videos today because I don't have the time or the mental bandwidth for it today. Dr. K at Healthy Gamers GG.
Today, we're going to talk about how to boost your resistance to dopamine.
Dr. K's videos are incredible. If you're not checking out his stuff for personal growth, you absolutely should be. With that said, we're going to jump back over to my watch later. We're going to pick out one more of these, maybe. Check out. Why you don't want teleportation. Oh, we watched Why You Don't Want Teleportation. We're going to watch Why You Don't Want Super Strength with Kyle Hill. Another old school because science video.
Superpower that humans ever thought up. Impossibly strong men and women have been in our stories for literally thousands of years. From Hercules to the Incredible Hulk, it seems that it's human to fantasize about breaking unbreakable things. But if we consider the reality of having immense strength, I don't think that this is a superpower you'd actually want. Fine, we'll just continue. Let's go. Superpowers are awesome thought experiments. We get to imagine and create stories around what would happen to us and the world if our mortal variables change. But we tend to only focus on one side of the equation. For super strength, that's the fantasy of the overpowered punching and lifting and smashing that we could do. The other
Okay, I know what he's going to say. As something I always thought about as a kid, like how do you modulate that? Like how do you, if you are that strong, how do you tone it down to not just destroy everything you touch? Hulk being a great example.
side of the equation, however, is the reality of being this strong. A reality that comes with weird and gross consequences. Oh yeah! First,
Gross.
what
Okay.
is strength? Well, if we are talking about muscles, oh yes, then we are talking about the force that muscles can generate. Exclamation of approval! And an easy way to measure the forces that muscles generate is with something called a strain gauge, and it looks something like this. Very basically, it is a coil of conductive wire attached to some sticky substrate, or less technically, understuff. Now, if this changes its length when I hit it, then it will change the length of the coil of wire, which will change how easily electricity flows through it. So if you rig this up with some known force, say you hung a 5-kilogram weight from it, then you would know if you pushed, pulled, or hit it exactly what the change in voltage meant in terms of force. For context, 2,500 newtons would be a very good punch. So what then is super strength? Well, it has to be applying larger forces than humans can usually generate to affect objects in ways that humans usually can't. Think about punching through a concrete wall. Classic super strength move. Estimating the surface area of the average human fist and the compressive strength of concrete, we'll get more into that math in a minute, punching through a wall like this wouldn't take 2,500 newtons of force. No, it would take 250,000, 100 times more. To do this, you'd have to be 100 times stronger than the average person, which sounds about right. Oh yeah! But what would life be like if you were 100 times stronger or more? Well, it wouldn't be all fun and games like ping pong is. Oh, Darwin! Human society is engineered for the average everything. Door sizes are engineered for the average height person, and stop signs have lettering on them that can be seen by a person with average eyesight. Now imagine how hard it would be to interact with society if you were 100 times stronger than the average person or more. Handles would come flying off heavy doors when you tried to open them. You know, the kinds of heavy doors they have at restaurants and make you look weak in public. Accidentally bending your glasses would be a constant struggle. And even if you could expertly control the application of your super strength, dexterity would be an issue. Imagine how difficult it would be to be 100 times more gentle in your daily life. Any action that wasn't punching through a bank vault would be so much harder. That doesn't make any sense. But you get the idea. Okay, fine. But what about doing other classic superhero stuff? Like punching a hero so hard that he flies into the sun. Sure, but it's not gonna be nearly as cool for you. Consider this very punchable apple. No matter where I hit it or how
Are we going to calculate how much force it's needed
presses
to
back on
launch
me
something to the
with
sun?
an equal amount of force, just in the opposite direction. That's what smart boy Isaac Newton laid out in his third law of motion. No force can exist in the universe without an equal and opposite force to accompany it. Oh, you probably think I'm gonna smash through that and say, oh yeah. No, that would be silly. Newton's third law of motion means that every superpowered punch or kick I throw is going to apply just as much force to me as to my target, just in the opposite direction. So if I applied the probably millions of newtons of upward force I'd need to launch Superman into the sun like Team Rocket, it wouldn't just leave me standing here looking all cool. No, it would bury me into the dirt. And if I try to punch him across a room like superheroes do to each other all the time, if it's enough force to accelerate his mass all the way back that way, then it is enough to do the exact same thing to me. Oh no! So living a normal life with super strength would likely be a hassle, as would fighting other super beings. Fine. What about playing the hero? It's out for revenge. Super strength stories are usually only concerned with force, but it is pressure that will keep that super force from being very useful. Oh no, a car has rollen on top of my precious hair conditioner. I know, I will use my super strength and lift it off with just one hand. Oh, why did that happen? Well, even though I can generate super forces, they are applied over just the surface area of my hand, which isn't very much. If pressure equals force divided by area, then lifting a car that weighs many thousands of newtons with just my hand will be applying megapascals, hundreds or even thousands of pounds per square inch to the structural elements of the car.
Never even thought of that.
We make cars out of very strong materials these days, so if you picked it up like Superman on the cover of Action Comics #1, then the car might just bend in a way you're not expecting. But if you caught it like Spider-Man, you would crush it. And if you lifted it like Christopher Reeve is in this photo, you would spear it. Super flick. Oh, yep. What did I expect? And the pressure problem only gets worse as what you are trying to stop or lift or save gets heavier. Consider this scene in Superman Returns where he saves an entire plane full of people by stopping the plane on its nose. I'm gonna be generous here and say that the plane has lost some mass at this point and it has slowed down from cruising speed and it stops in around 5 seconds over the surface area of Superman's hands. If that is the case, then Superman is applying 700 million pascals of pressure to the nose of this plane. A bird impact does the same thing, and military studies have found that when unfortunately a bird hits a plane mid-flight, it doesn't even produce a fourth of this pressure. Which means that Superman is more likely to go through a plane than to save it by stopping it in this way. Oh, don't worry, I'll save you. Oh! Oh, no! I am sorry, sir and ma'am. Oh! No!
So,
super pressures make...
So this would be almost useless. Well, understanding what he's putting down.
The big displays of super strength much harder to pull off, if not impossible. Fine. So what about the most super strength thing of all? Punching bad guys. Well, that's not impossible. It's just gonna be gross. Think back to punching through a concrete wall. Exerting that kind of force, hundreds of thousands of newtons on the average sized person, is enough to accelerate that person's body up to hundreds of G's of acceleration. More than enough to throw them across the room like we see in movies and comic books and TV shows and video games. So just punch them like that, right? Well, if our benchmark for super strength is being able to apply this much force over just this amount of surface area, a few dozen square centimeters for your fist, this equals the compressive strength of concrete, which is much, much higher than the compressive or tensile strength of human. So if you were to apply this kind of super strength to a bad guy, you are either going to punch through them or you are gonna punch something off of them. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me fix you. Dang, son of a biscuit.
Mythbusters tested this. They tested to see if you could punch someone off of their feet by their chin, and all you can really do is punch off somebody's head.
So even though we have fantasized about having super strength for literally thousands of years, I don't think you'd actually want it. At least not current pop culture's iteration of it. Manipulating and interacting with everyday objects would be a total pain. Lifting cars and throwing buildings would be nearly impossible, and fighting bad guys would be less throwing them across the room and more murder. Besides, super strength isn't even a possibility without other superpowers, durability and density. Without those, the first thing to break during a Hulk-like smash wouldn't be a bad guy. It would be you. Because science. Give me a wall anyway, I'm going through it. Oh yeah!
Okay, that one was fun. Oh, there's a little more.
Sure, you could argue that if you had super strength, you would be able to apply it delicately so you weren't punching through people and cars and stuff. But then you wouldn't really be performing the kinds of actions that we see superheroes do. If you wanted to punch someone across a room or lift a car or lift a building, it's not gonna turn out like you think. I mean, you could, if you wanted to throw someone across the room, what you'd have to do is just very, very slowly shove them. Don't worry, I'll save you. I didn't kill him. I could have, though. Thank you so much for watching, Diana. If you want more of me on something else, you can check out Musquatch with me and Dan Casey, or you can check out the space program on projectalpha.com, where if you sign up now for a free 30-day trial, you can get this show and other Nerdist and Geek and Sundry content earlier than anyone else. Sounds good, right?
Oh, well, I didn't know that this was part of Geek and
And
Sundry.
follow Because Science over here.
I wonder if
and
Geek
me.
and Sundry's still doing stuff. All right. We're going to take a short break while I take a short break.
Charizard is the most...
It's just as soon as I find... Might be right back screen. There it is. All right. Be right back, y'all.
Streambeats.net. 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 Streambeats.net.
We're back, y'all. Alright. We're gonna be swapping over to Monster Hunter Rise. There we go. Oh, helps if I grab my controller. I think last time we left off, we had just recently broken into high rank. I'm still using my low rank armor for the most part. I think I got like 1 or 2 pieces of high rank gear. Yeah, we're on 4-star key quests.
Bunny Dongo are a taste of heaven. Have a look.
We just... Okay, that's right. We just beat out Mudrin. Ooh. We only need 3 more of these. Oh, that's right. This is not the right one. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely not the right one. We gotta be doing hub quests now, y'all. What's wrong with me?
What would you like to do? These are the available quests.
No. Divine Comedy, although that does sound fun. Great Baggy Acnasom. Fuck you, Lagambi. We can do Divine Comedy. We wanna auto sort for one. Grab those. Grab some of those. Those. Traps. Those, some of those. Some of those. Power Charm and Armor Charm. Checking. Fucking check. I think this is a decent kit. I know I could definitely do a better kit, but like I don't really need to. Gas juice, energy drink. I don't need energy drink. Cool. Let's do that. Yeah, we're gonna register this as a loadout. And you know what else? Radial menu. Max potion. Herbal medicine. Love that steak. I think that's good for now. Sick. Okay. So we've got that dialed in a little bit better.
Back to work. Let's make this a quick one.
Let's go, Rose. Whew. What was that good? Ooh, I need that carbolite. Let's go. Let's take that defense butterfly. I guess we'll take on Arzuris first, since he's the closer one.
There you are.
There he is indeed. What's up, big boy? Oh, you can keep them to yourself. Think. Oh, no, no, no. Ah, man, bitch slapped again. Oh, you know what I forgot to do again? Upgrade my bug. 8? Okay. I gotta be better than this.
Here it comes!
Come here. No! I do not have time for that combo. But now that I've done it 8 times, I know that I can't do it. Watch, he's gonna turn around and smack me. What'd I say? I don't know why I keep doing that.
Damn it!
I just keep spamming that same move. Like I don't know what's gonna happen every single time. You're gonna turn around and just smack the shit out of me.
Giving up yet. Yeah. Sweet. What's this?
Twisted rock bone. Interesting. I played this game forever, and I very, very, very love this way. Oh.
Yoink.
Yoink. Okay. Oh, Mr. Arceus. Where'd you go, buddy? There he is. You gonna catch that? Ooh, that was extremely disappointing. You gonna catch that something? But I guess it ain't smoke, man. No, fuck you. I learned my lesson. I died to a goddamn Arceus. Watch, see? He turns around and smacks you. There we go. There's the big combo I was looking for. Stupid bear. Come here. And here we go.
I knew I could count on you.
Really? Okay. Woohoo, thank you. Come on, I know you're getting weak.
This should do.
Ooh. Rose or Bonnie, one of them broke something off him. Get him! Nope. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, let's go, Bonnie. Don't. That's a big fucking... He's huge. Why are you so big? Jesus. He's fucking enormous. Look at this guy. What the fuck? Oh. Why do you seem so big? Hang on, I gotta go finish off the bear. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie may be joining us. Nope. She's just being a spaz. We're gonna jump up here and get some more boosters. Ooh, turf war.
Wow, what a sight!
Oh, what the fuck? You try to eat him? You did. You tried to eat him. Oh shit.
Who's up for walkies?
Well done.
No problem. I'll be gentle. Promise.
There we go. Oh, Arzuros is getting weak. It's time to finish the job. Unless Tetranodon kills him. Also a valid option. Tetranodon was hitting like a fucking truck. Come here. 1, 2. Got him. God, you even sound like Rose. Alright, where's that giant fucking Kulu? Where are you at, homie? Look at this guy. Look at this thing. He's so big. Hey, where are you going?
It moved somewhere else.
Get back here. We were having a fight, sir. Have at ye. Perfect. Oh, ouch, kabibbles. Okay. Nope. Ouch.
You're my best pal.
Hey, let's go. Watch this. Come here, big boy. Well, that didn't work quite as well as I meant for it to. Come on. Make him flinch, make him flinch. Uh-oh. Not good, not good, not good. Okay, we're okay, we're okay. I feel like that's supposed to be bouncing. Great Azuchi. Great Azuchi has appeared. The Great Coochie. Oh. Smack that shit right out your hands, didn't I? Okay. Oh. Oh, these two are fighting. I completely missed it. Not gonna lie, Hulu, I think that you're way out of your league here with Great Azuchi. Dink. Let's go. Dink, dink. What'd I say? Way out of your league. Good one on the head there. Yeah, I gotta peel off too, bro.
Follow it.
Gotta get that sharpen in.
This just won't do.
He's gotta be getting close at this point, right? Ooh, that's a mighty big rock you got there, Kulu. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, but you gotta keep that to yourself, sir. Shit. Okay, so when he's got the rock, I bounce. When he's got the pot, I don't. Ah, shit. Sir. Come on. Where are you at? Hey. Turn around. Oh. There we go. Oh, you were incredibly annoying to fight when you have that rock. Get him, Bonnie. Dink. Man, I feel like I'm fighting Nerd Gigante again. Just doing ring around the rosy with this dude. Nice big hit on the head, though. I'll take that. Ooh, long animation. Barely got out of that. Yeah, drop that rock. Come on. You gotta be getting close, man. I've just been sitting here beating up on you for like 10 minutes already. There he goes. Okay. Ooh, crafting list. Oh, I don't have nothing for... Okay. Well, I thought I had stuff for traps. I do not. Unless somebody knows where there's a thunderbug around here. Yep, this is it. Oh, no, 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 no. Get back here. Ah, shit. Rose. Rose, come here. Come on, we gotta stop this guy. Get back here.
You're my best pal.
You know, I name my buddies in these games after my animals in real life. And I wonder, when I'm talking to Rose in game. I wonder if it confuses the shit out of Rose IRL. Feels like it might be kind of a dick move.
You won't be needing this.
Rosie.
Nah, she's not even listening. She's in the bathroom with her mom. Okay. Oh! I'm supposed to get a picture of these guys. Picture. Where is it? Where's my camera? No. There it is. No. Damn it.
Another great hunt.
I'm supposed to get a picture of the bomb baggies. Dang it. Oh well. Hey, everybody's leveling up. Let's go.
I've been waiting for you.
Two more.
May the spirits protect you. Playtime's over. How can I help you? Which quest would you like?
I was gonna say, I wonder if I could take that already, because that would be brutal. Did I already sign up? I did already sign up for my quest. That's right. We gotta go upstairs. Okay.
Welcome.
We do have new insects. We got this guy, which is significantly faster. Faster. Same power. Do like the separate types. Slower. My wind chopper. This guy hits like a truck. He does significantly more damage than everybody else, but it's very slow. And there's the healers. I'm not really sure here. I feel like guy does the least damage of everybody. And I don't know what fast charge does. Or if it even really matters. I think I'm gonna go with the pseudocanth for now. 'Cause I've had lots of pseudocanths in the past, and I feel like you can't really go wrong with the pseudocanth. Swap out for some black belt armor. Got my upgraded Demon's Petal Ace, my Veteran's Talisman.
Good luck out there.
Oh no! That's not what I want.
Just tell me what you need.
Oh. This works.
Piece of cake. Leave it to me. Piece of cake.
I just don't have the Firestone. Okay, let's go. I can work with this. Satiated. Oh. It's kind of cool. It feels like it's time to start working on builds, but I also feel like there's not a lot of point in doing it at high rank, for being honest. Ooh, man. This armor is really good. Maybe we'll just use the headpiece and leave the rest of it alone. Okay. I think that's good for now. I think we've got everybody accounted for. We didn't check on our weapon.
Welcome.
Ooh. Why, yes. Yes, I can. Upgrade that.
Leave it to me.
I need firestones. I could have a decent chunk of blue sharpness here, but do I really want to mess with it? Or do I want to just hold off? Death Stench. Yeah, I think we're just going to hold off until master rank.
Thank you kindly.
Do we need anything else? Maybe just a quick restock? Oh. Sick. Anything else? Nah, I think we're good. Doesn't matter anyway. Okay, yeah, we're good. That's not fucking around.
Ready for anything. Run!
We gotta kill 2 great baggies. Okay. Didn't say I have to go straight to killing 2 great baggies. Or we can pick up some cool stuff on the way, you know? Ooh, rock lizard. So, if you hit them with throwing knives rather than kicking them, you get more out of them. So, dink. 1. Hey. Don't shoot. Fortunately, because of playing the Blave. Hang on. No.
There you are.
Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. Straight to the fight. Got some power-ups. Oh no. Oh, man. Bonnie. Rose. We're good. Getting close, we're getting close. What's up, Mr. Baggy? You're having a bad day over here. Man, maybe I shouldn't have upgraded this thing. Feels like I'm just bullying him now. And I'm still using this weak-ass armor. But still. No, you don't. But you can keep that sleep shit to yourself, bro. Fuck you. What are you calling your homies? You are 100% calling your buddies. Yep, here they come. Bro, you called your buddies in and then just dipped? That's fucked up, man. What is that run, my guy? God, you run like a... Never seen a monster that runs like a weed. Oh, that was satisfying. If I were clever, which I'm not, I would have sharpened before I started the fight again. Come here. Nope, not this time. You keep that sleep shit to yourself, dude. I got a whole nother one of you. Bitch. Oh, thank you for knocking me out of the sleep state that you put me in. I mean, I guess in your defense, I am out here trying to murderize you. Oh, getting weak. we won't be capturing these guys. Not because I would rather kill them or anything, but because I forgot traps. And I'm definitely not gonna go get more traps at this point. Also, like, how many hit points do they have left?
Thanks, buddy.
One. Oh, sick.
Don't mind me. You won't be needing this.
Yeah, there's another one in here. This time, we're gonna actually remember. Yeah, let's stay sharp. We're gonna sharpen our weapon before we start the fight. Yoink. What's up, homie? About to go fuck up your big brother. Oh, almost got it. Missed it on that one. That's okay. Ugh. What do I say that I... Oh, you seem bigger than the last one. I bet you get that a lot, don't you? What are you doing on the ground, baby? The fight's up here. Oh, slept again. Okay, we're back. Thank you. Just had to take a short commercial break there. That didn't work at all. No shit. No fucking shot. Good job, Rose. Not Rose, Bonnie. Bonnie put it to sleep. Sorry, Rose. You definitely contributed too, but you didn't do this one. Bam! Let's go. Hey.
Get to follow it.
Let's go get him, Rose.
Let's go.
Just a weirdo in a dark room talking to his things. Yeah, I'm gonna let this one play out. Last time I saw this dude fight somebody, he tried to eat a fucking bear. Go on. Fight, fight, fight. Bitch, that's it? Useless.
I'll be gentle. Promise.
Okay, there's one. This is heavy attacks hit. Well, heavy. way. Our prey is pretty weak, right, for capture. Thanks, Rose. Bonnie, Jesus. Can't even remember who it is that's talking to me at this point. It is looking pretty rough, though. Yep, we got the blue skull. Just break off here. Screw you, fuck you, fuck you.
This just won't do.
No, no.
It hurts to breathe.
Nope. I'm feeling a little rough here. Yep, we're good. That's why we keep those max potions on the reel. Yep. Let's go. All right. Celebrating after killing 2 great baggies. Man, what the fuck's wrong with me? Oh. I've been up there before. Am I missing anything? I am a brew hair. Improves the effects of some items. There we go. That's how you do that. Did not mean to get the gratuitous ass shot, but, you know, whatever. Another level up for the buddies. One optional subquest can be reported. Which one is that? And to whom? To him?
Oh, dear. Excellent.
Oh, nobody in here, I guess. Let's see who. What should I do? I don't know. Wait, never mind. Excellent. Talk to you about something. Add some more delicious dango. Yep. Hunt 2 of them. I feel like what we're gonna do, because I don't really need the dango yet, for being honest. What we'll probably do is just play through until we get to master rank, and then with master rank gear, come back and just knock out all of that shit. 30 great wire bugs. Thanks, bro. You probably have something else to say to me, don't you? You do.
Hey, you. Sure.
Oh.
Go kick some butt.
Okay. Sick. Oh, MrThumb, what's up? Thanks for always ordering my monthly mix. It's opened my eyes and ingredients, blah, 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 blah. Cool. Dango tickets. Sick. I actually needed those. Thank you.
Welcome to the hub.
Oh, I need to be doing these. What's wrong with me? Gathering insects, broken parts, and small monster slaying. These are all good.
Here's the
forgot that I need to be doing the sub quests and it's like the daily shit. I only need one more. Fuck you, Gagombi, to Tranodon. Excellent. Low key, I kind of find MrThumb to be an annoying fight. So we're gonna go to Tranodon.
Wish you luck. Sweet, a check. Back to work.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do your arena quest. Go away. Okay.
Ready for anything.
All right. Not this sub camp. Let's go. Fast travel sub camp number 2. Double check something, guys. Give me just a second. Yeah, looks good.
Let's go. Making progress.
All right. Let's just run around here and grab these guys right quick. And then we'll head up to fight. I think this is a big part of why I'm not needing to... Ooh, frozen fossil.
Start lugging.
Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, we will not be doing that at the moment. I think a good part of why I'm able to avoid having to upgrade my armor, other than just being obviously one of the best Monster Hunter players of all time, is the fact that we, you know, spend an extra couple of seconds before each quest. Grab some spray birds. That actually makes a huge difference in the fight. It's super helpful.
Sweet.
A stink mink. Good. I think we're sufficiently buffed up here. What's up to Tranodon? Ooh. Hey, get back here, bro. We weren't done.
There you are.
Gotcha. No. Yes, that's what I wanted. Got it. Yeah, let's go. Ow. Oh, I got a dink thunder beetle, bitch. What's up? Like a little built-in stun gun. Nature's stun gun.
Get to follow it. Yeah.
Bam! Solid right there. No. Excuse me. Man. I think I might try to do a different playstyle this time. My main account, I just have like massive raw damage. And everything is designed around that, you know? Everything is designed for unlimited stamina, unlimited sharpness, and just unlimited damage. Not unlimited damage, but, you know, the biggest hits possible. I feel like this time there's some other really cool versions of Insect Glaive that I never really explored in my last playthrough. I think I'm gonna try that. Can't do any of them yet, but come mid-game, we're gonna try some of that stuff. Magic caster builds and stuff like that, 'cause that shit looked like fun. Oh man, it's all right. My face broke my fall. Really? You gonna move your head out of the way of my last hit? Come on, man. That's rude. After that shit you just did to me while I was midair? No, thank you. I should probably tee off on him while he's down, but I'd really rather just get the sharpen off. No! Yeah, I lost my buffs. Wait, be still, be still, be still. Okay, you're good. Do that, as you were. Nope.
You're my best pals.
Come on, Rosie. No, help me, Rose. Okay, we're good. We're good. Nullberries, got him. I'm gonna hunt these. Fish town. I never did learn what the little fuckers actually do. Ooh. That's a big heal. Okay, so those must be heals. Whoa! Ow! Oh, no, that's just not nice. Come here. Yeah! You're a chunky boy. Look at that gut. God, you're out here putting Clyde to shame.
I'm going after it. Yeah.
Get back here. Nope. Nope. Ooh, that felt good. Nope. Yep, that's good. See? Called it. Hey now. Oh no, no. Keep that to yourself, Mr. Pteranodon. Tetranodon. Pteranodon's a dinosaur. Got must be getting late. Fuck you. Bam. Are you drinking water? Is that what you fill your gut with? Yeah, damn, son. You know the body can't absorb more than 1 liter per hour, right? I feel like you're getting a little excessive. And that's just rude. Really? Okay. Okay. No. That's fine. We can fuck off with that, though. How about this? Yeah? Well, how about that? How'd that feel? I bet it felt like shit, didn't it? Yeah, eat my aerial glaive, bitch. I miss every fucking shot. Oh, that's dumb.
Oh, but I was having so much fun! Run!
We're almost there, boys. We're almost there. I think this is the last one for the next urgent quest. And what time is this? 9:49? We got time. We got time. Ooh, what's this?
What's this?
Boat shell. I think it's the shell from a boat.
Just a quick polish!
Oh, just barely got that in. Oh. Ah. I rolled to the side when I should have rolled underneath his armpit there. And quit with that shit. What, you gonna eat? Yep, you're gonna suck up more water. We just talked about this, dude. You ever heard of water toxicity? It's really dangerous, man. Super dangerous. Sir. Good job, Bonnie. Good job. Yeah. Let's go. Woo. Good job, Bonnie. We're coming in with that clutch ass trap. Oh, Oh, shit. Yep, there we go. I'm not gonna lie, the stream's feeling a little lacking without Clyde hanging out with us. It's a lot more calm, a lot less going on, but it definitely feels like we're missing something. Busy indeed, Joe Ho Ho. Mr. Thumb, an urgent quest awaits you, what'd I say? Oh, fuck, Gyarados. Was sighted in the flooded forest. The scout was tracking the beast, but we lost contact with them. Ask that you dispatch the Gyarados so that the search party may recover the missing scout. Ugh. Okay, fucking Gyarados. Let's go.
Yeah. Back to work. Hello.
Yes, I know what Gyarados is. Okay. Optional subquests. From a buffers, gathering ore. And we'll do broken. How many do I need to do? Just 2 in the flooded forest. We're gonna do those for now. Come on, come on, come on. Can't do anything with the else with the power charm and armor charm yet. Ooh. Do we have power prolonger on here? No. We don't have anything. Oh, Wirebug Whisperer is kind of good. Sure. Yeah, none of these are really good for attack. So we'll do one more Almudron Tail. Okay. Okay. And let's check our gear here. But no, we just want the item. Loadout. What am I missing from this loadout? Normal potions. Sick. Okay. Yeah, let's ride. I think we ate already. We just need to take the urgent quest.
Has come in for you. Good luck out there.
Let's go.
Accursed marsh. Said to be haunted. Hostile and harsh. A place of deep peril, a true quagmire. For those who get stuck, face a fate most dire.
If anybody's wondering, that's my lovely girlfriend right off camera.
Ready for anything. Let's go. Doing great.
Okay. We haven't really explored much of this map. I still know my way around most of it, I think. But still. Oh, Fusian. I haven't even had any of that yet. Grab a wire bug. Okay, I'm 99.9% sure that he's gonna be down here somewhere. Yep. Right there.
Making progress.
Oh, be quiet. Stupid mudfish. Old glorified ass mud skipper. Look at you. Look at you. What is that? What do you call that attack? Roll in the mud? Well, all you are is a discount Plessia. You're like Plessia's ugly cousin. Plessia was at least a threat. Yeah, his hitboxes were busted as fuck, but at least he looked cool. Okay? I don't know why I'm going off on you. Probably because I have to fight you and I don't feel like it. I want to fight cool shit. I want to start fighting Elder Dragons again. Out here fucking hunting small fry. Like Giratotus. I was fighting Fatalis in the last game, and now look at me. What have I become?
Oh, my best
I'm just kidding. I'm still gonna rip your shit, bro. Go get him. Really? Wow, bro. That's sad. He gave you a hip check. That's it. He just gave you a hip check.
Bye-bye. Who's up for walkies?
Poisoned. Couple of big hits in there.
And stay down.
Okay. Get back here. Okay, no, you're not going anywhere yet. What the hell are you doing up there, bro? Get down here. Come here. Come back.
Somewhere else.
We're not done yet.
That takes care of that.
Oh no. Oh no. Ow. Man. The thing about Insect Glaive, it's just randomly, it's like, oh, you know, remember those combos you were doing? How sick that shit was? Yeah. Not anymore. Now you gotta throw a bug at something. Oh, man, your head's looking a little rough there, buddy. What happened? Yeah, that doesn't work on me. Back to the whole insect glaive thing. Sick.
Put down a bomb. Time for some rainbow.
That's not what I meant to do at all. That is. Oh man. Well, at least one of those hit for 300, which is pretty damn good. I'll take that. Okay. That really knocked you out of the water? Oh, shit. Hey. Remember what you were based on. That fucking hurt, bro. Yeah. Them hip checks bring me back. Hits there. Oh, not quite quick enough though. On the backstroke. Oh, come on. No, I deserve that. Fuck off, Ludroth.
Doing great. Whetstone time.
It's whetstone in time, y'all. Oh, come on. Every fucking time. Like I said, remember, you know that sick-ass combo, that sick-ass opener you were about to do? Think again, bitch. Gotta get some of these small monster kills in here too. See if we can get him over here so we can murk these guys. That one's dead. Ooh, there he is. Better late than never. Man, I am absolutely ass at Insect Blade now. Because, like, Aerial's not really very viable in World. And it just plays so differently. Man. Every time I try to do aerial attacks, looks like I've never played the weapon before. Well, that's like the best part of this weapon. Hey, get back here. It's like you gotta wait till you're so close to the ground. I'm not fighting anything cool yet. Once I get to like Rathalos and stuff again, then it'll be different. Then we'll really be able to tee off on some stuff. I'm really out here blaming my skill issue on the monster's not cool enough for me to hit it good. Shit. There we go. Okay. Much as I'd love to sit here and hash this the rest of the way out, I would rather not. So, good night. Good night to you all. We're gonna wrap it up right there. Have a good one.